Welcome back. Now here's Natasha Farron with your weather.
It was a wet start this morning, and damp weather is expected to continue into the evening. Let's have a look at our 5-day forecast. We're getting cool temperatures today, reaching a high of only 10. Expect a mix of sun and clouds with scattered showers beginning early this evening. Overnight temperatures are expected to drop to a low of 0. Friday, mostly cloudy skies with a few sunny breaks. Expect a high of 9 and a low of 5. Saturday's looking and feeling better as temperatures rise. We'll reach to a high of 17 in the afternoon and a low of 10 overnight. It'll be mostly cloudy on Sunday. Expect showers to begin early in the morning and taper off late night. We'll see a high of 14 and a low of 10. Rains will continue early Monday. Expect a high of 13 and a low of 11. You'll want to bundle up if you're heading out. Expect gusty winds and showers throughout the rest of the day and into the evening. That's it for weather. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Natasha. Now turning to our international and national news. The man who saved a newborn baby from a Calgary dumpster now claims he is the child's father. After rescuing the child from the dumpster earlier this week, he was then notified that the child's mother was his girlfriend. Police say the man had no idea his girlfriend was pregnant, but remembers her saying she was not feeling well that morning. Police say the woman could face charges of child abandonment or even attempted murder.
Penalties for human smuggling offenses are about to get tougher. Today, the Canadian government is set to unveil mandatory prison sentences of up to 10 years for those convicted. According to a senior official, smuggling more than 50 people, smuggling for profit, or through criminal organizations are factors that would lead to maximum jail time. The proposed changes come after the arrival of around 500 Tamil migrants in the British Columbia this past August.
BP's massive oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico may have affected more gannet birds than previously expected. A recent report from Memorial University in Newfoundland indicates that thousands of birds from the eastern part of the province migrate to the Gulf annually and are at risk. At this point, bird biologist Bill Manavecki says it's difficult to say how many birds have died as a result of the oil.
Rescuers recovered 9 bodies from a sunken bus in central Vietnam today. The bodies were found 3 days after floods swept it off the road into the Lam River. 3 children's bodies were pulled from the submerged bus, and the remains of 5 other passengers were found floating in the river. 6 people are still missing and presumed dead. The driver of the bus is said to have ignored police warnings and attempted to drive through the flooded area.
One of Chile's now famous rescued miners is being offered a job as a spokesperson for an infidelity website. AshleyMadison.com is offering Yanni Barrios $100,000. The site will launch their service in Central and South America in 2011. It offers married people the opportunity to meet other married people looking to have an affair. Barrios received extra notoriety when his mistress greeted him immediately following his televised rescue. AshleyMadison.com says the offer stands only if Barrios stays married. Otherwise, he wouldn't be cheating.
And now to find out what's going on in the wide world of sports, here's Maddie Jo Tilley.
Hi, I'm Maddie Jo Tilley, and here's what's making news in sports. The New York Yankees live for another day. The Yanks beat up on the Texas Rangers 7-2, forcing a 6th game. Robinson Cano and Nick Swisher hit back-to-back home runs in the 3rd inning. And that's all Yankees ACC Sabathia needed. He pitched 6 innings, striking out 7 for the win. Rangers starter C.J. Wilson was shelled for 6 hits and 5 earned runs in a losing effort. Game 6 goes Friday in Arlington. And in the NLCS, the San Francisco Giants pushed the Philadelphia Phillies to the brink of elimination last night with a 6-5 victory. With the game tied in the bottom of the 9th, Giants shortstop Juan Uribe hit a deep fly ball to the left field, scoring the winning run. The Giants will try and close out the series tonight. Both teams will send their ace pitchers to the mound in a rematch of Game 1. Tim Lincecum goes for the Giants and Roy Halladay for the Phillies. Game time is 7:30. To the NHL, the Vancouver Canucks lost another to the Chicago Blackhawks last night, 2-1 in a shootout. Canucks forward Daniel Sedin scored his 7th of the season, while Victor Stalberg replied for the Hawks. Canucks goalie Roberto Luongo struggled in the shootout, surrendering goals to all 3 Hawks shooters. It was Vancouver's 4th loss to Chicago in a row. Vancouver Canucks forward Rick Rippon will be suspended after his shenanigans during the 2nd period against the Minnesota Wild Tuesday night. After he was issued a game misconduct penalty, Rippon grabbed and pushed a fan in the stands as he left the ice. Rippon is expected to be handed out a lengthy suspension. His hearing is scheduled for tomorrow. Commissioner Gary Bettman is expected to be there. The Toronto Maple Leafs will take on the New York Rangers for the second time in a week. The last time the two teams met, Toronto won 4-3 in overtime. The Leafs are coming off their first loss of the season to the Islanders. It was the first game this season Leafs forward Clark MacArthur was held without a goal. The puck drops at 7 at the ACC. That's all for sports. Now back to Jared and Rachel in the studio.
Thanks, Maddie Jo. After the break, May Sally Jami will have all your entertainment highlights.
Coming up in entertainment, the International Festival of Authors hits Toronto, Justin Bieber is taking hits, and Lady Gaga postponed her shows in Paris. All that and more after the break.